Hey everybody, welcome back to Welch's Math class. We're going to do a little math, do a little algebra. Yes sir, buddy, we're going to solve us an equation. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We got our equation here. We got our checklist for solving equations here. If you don't have this down yet, make sure you grab hold of that, pause your video, put this in your notes, simplify, transpose, multiplication principle. We've talked about it a bunch already, but there's your checklist. Let's use that checklist now on this problem. All right, let's start. Let's start by simplifying on each side of the equal. Well, here's my equal. Let's do the easy part first. The right side of the equal is a 20. Guess what? That's already simplified. 20 is 20. Nothing you can do to 20. All right, now I want to simplify on the left side of the equal. On the left side, I got some parentheses, and I got something sitting in front of that parenthesis. What that means, when I have a number butted right up next to a parenthesis, it means that number is going to be multiplied by whatever's in the parenthesis. That's called distributing. We're going to distribute that 5 through that parenthesis. First, we're going to multiply the 5 times the x. And guess what you get when you multiply 5 times x? You got it, 5x. 5x. So first we multiply the 5 times the x. Then we come back and multiply that 5 times that -3. Now not just 3, but -3. So 5 times -3 will be -15. So my first step in my checklist was to simplify. I just simplified the left side here. 5 times x minus 3 ends up being 5x minus 15. All right, check. Now let's go to check number 2. Check number 2. Let's take a look here. It says transpose to get like terms together. All right, well, I see a couple of like terms here. The -15 and the 20. These are both plain numbers. They don't have any x's on them or coefficients or variables or anything like that. They're just plain numbers. I need those together, and I think what I'm going to do is take the -15 and just put it over here. Just put it over there. All right? So I'll leave the 5x right there. I'll put my equals. I'll leave the 20 right there. Now, when the -15 comes over, what happens to it? You got it, baby. It goes positive. Anytime something transposes across, it changes the sign. Sure does. All right, so we got 5x right there. We got 20 plus 15 right here. Of course, you know that's 35. And finally, check number 3. We're up to number 3. We're going to use the multiplication principle to clear off the coefficient. That's a coefficient right there, by the way, that 5 on that x. This is a variable. The x is a variable. The 5 is a coefficient. How you like that fancy math language anyway? Well, that's the truth. It is. That's a coefficient. That's a variable. We're going to use the multiplication principle to clear it off. In other words, we're just going to divide this sucker over here by 5. We're going to come over here and divide this side by the same thing we divided that side by, 5 also. The 5 cancels, leaves me an x right by itself. That's exactly what I was trying to do. And now 35 divided by 5. I hope you don't have to use your calculator to do no 35 divided by 5. Put that thing down. Put it down. You know that 35 divided by 5 is 7. So there you go. We are set. We just solved an algebraic equation. Now I want you to go to your practice problem, go and do many similar exercises, practicing these skills, using your checklist as you go, and work some math problems, guys. It'll be fun. I promise. It will. Okay. Do it anyway. I'll see you next time.